And just had to continue with Sheol. So I love this word because it says a lot about what's happening. So look into the eyes. We know the common expression that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Or you could say that the North Pole is the window to Sheol, which is Earth's soul. Remember, Jesus is the spirit, the outer world. Satan is the inner world. These two are the same being. You've got to merge these two to become a complete being. And even then, you still got to get to the North Pole in the flesh. And then that merges the being. You find your other half. That's the truth about finding your other half. Not finding another person to marry, because that means that you feel that you're not a complete being. If you don't think you're a complete being, you're going to be going around in circles looking for your other half, aren't you? Until you realise, oh, that's not how it works. So that's what we've got to do. And so Sheol is the she-hole. And it's the soles of the feet because they're touching the earth. And the mother is the earth. So Sheol is the she-hole. It's the soul. And this is the abyss, the subconscious. And we have it the same as Mother Nature has it. This is the side of nature. The other side is nurture, where the feminine principle has been preserved. And then, so that's the deal with Sheol. It's the soles of the feet. It's the inner world. It's the eye. Two eyes because we've been split in half. That's why you have 10 fingers, because you're a fifth dimensional being that's been split in half. And the only way to find your other half is to get from the flesh into the other side. And then you find your soul. And then, so Sheol is the abyss. However you're feeling, when you walk into this chasm, you will manifest. As it's the inner world becoming the outer world. Instead of the outer world becoming the inner world. And that's where you have to master your inner self. And then you're balanced enough to get to the center. And then you're in the singularity of a black hole. It's no more the duality, it's the singularity. This is why they call it the black hole a singularity, because it's where they converge. The dualism, the outer world and inner world merge into one being. And if they want to get out this way, then they have to come from the soul into the flesh. If we want to go in that way, we go in from the flesh into the soul. And it's an hourglass, toroid. This is why Satan is the bull, because it's a toroid field, the female menstrual cycle connected to the moon, which is creating the reincarnation process. It's a U-Taurus, U being Saturn, or Satan, because it's the Holy Grail. And the I is the sun, the I am. So it's just the illusion of separation and self here. And then when we get to the center, everyone becomes the I am, to the point where you know that the other person is you. And it's just that simple. It's a transference of consciousness, because now our consciousness has been turned inside out. And that's the deal. Love you all. That's the place we got to get to. Eternal worship. Blood over intent.